Imagine a war so intense that it changed an entire country forever. Today we will look at the 5 most disturbing consequences of the American Civil War. 1. High casualty rates. The Civil War was the deadliest in American history with over 620,000 deaths. That's more American casualties than in World War I and World War II combined. If a similar war happened today, about 7 million Americans would die based on the current population. This puts into perspective how devastating the conflict was at the time. 2. Prisoner of war camps conditions in Civil War prison camps were horrific. For instance, Andersonville Prison in Georgia had a 29% death rate, with around 13,000 of 45,000 prisoners dying in just 14 months. Today, this would be like a city the size of Santa Monica, California, losing nearly a third of its population in just over a year due to poor conditions alone. 3. Field surgery. During the Civil War, most surgeries were amputations, often done without effective anesthesia. Surgeons worked for days non-stop, leading to quick, crude operations. The lack of modern antibiotics and medical technology meant a high risk of infection and death. 4. Total war tactics. General Sherman's march through Georgia in 1864 was a brutal example of total war. His troops destroyed anything useful to the enemy, from farms to railways. 5. Impact on civilian life. Civilians suffered immensely. Cities like Richmond and Atlanta were under siege, leading to widespread destruction. The war disrupted everything from food production to daily business, causing widespread starvation and economic hardship. These disturbing consequences of the Civil War show just how deeply it affected both soldiers and civilians. By understanding these impacts, we can appreciate the profound changes and challenges the United States faced during and after this pivotal conflict. Follow for more history.